What's up, man? What's up? Like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. Hopefully, you all had a good day yesterday. I had an okay day. We smacked out them two picks yesterday. Uh, but either way it goes, yeah. Tomorrow, man, I got a funeral to go to tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll be able to record. I'll be lucky if I get something out. Uh, Gotta do a little traveling with that, but it is what it is. Let me get the screen pulled up for you guys. If you're new here, I touch on prize picks, a little DFS and sports betting all at once. So let's do a drive by. I think we got 10, 11 games today. Let me get the screen pulled up here. And keep in mind, like I said, the prize picks board is not all the way full yet. It'll be filling up all day long. And just because lines aren't out doesn't mean you know we gotta stay ahead of things. Okay, so I'm using the books right now, and I'm be going back and forth. Everything I say coincides with Prize Picks. Sometimes you're gonna get better lines on Prize Picks. So it's better stay ready than having to get ready. All right, so. I was looking through the slate. Let's see. Let's go to the NBA. Let's go to the NBA. So wonderful spots here as a whole, but I'm not trying to get deep off into things right now. Even though it's starting to look things are starting to shape up. I ain't gonna say starting to, but you want them to shape out like right away. But it's crazy, man. Just happy to have NBA back overall. New Orleans Pelicans at Charlotte Hornets here, 229.5 over under in this spot here. I don't know what to expect with this total. I know the Charlotte Hornets team defense shouldn't be that good. I mean, shouldn't be good. They played a San Antonio Spurs team that just they probably tank it, man. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, PJ Washington, Gordon Hayward, Plumlee, Rozier, mm-mm, mm-mm. Nick Richards, like, mm-mm. I don't like it, but these guys are professionals. So what I'm gonna tell you right now, this New Orleans team, I'm on them this year. Was on them last year. We're gonna keep the ball rolling. First and foremost, money line parlays, spread straights. Got it at 6.5. So I don't mind that seven there. There might be some blowout factor here. I mean, uh, this team is pretty much loaded, I would say. I mean, this New Orleans team. So you get somebody like Zion. I mean, now this Charlotte Hornets team might be able to score, but I not got to look into too many props real fast. I ain't gonna look into too many props in this game because I know I want to take the spread here. All right. Pair performance doubles. I could probably look at something like Jonas Valanciunas maybe a double double in the win. He's averaging a double double versus Plumlee. He hasn't played versus Plumlee in a while though. But yeah, so that's something that you can look at. It was plus 100. Now it's minus 102 last time I checked. So that's some it's not a realm of possibilities there. Pace up matchup here. Hopefully they don't run them off the court, but it is what it is. Uh, it's a lot of stats that's probably going to get hit here, but I just can't pinpoint what I want to go to. It's just really really early in the season to me to figure out what these guys' roles are going to be. Same game parlays probably going to be a pretty good game here. I can see like somebody on let's see for the points here. If somebody I don't know what the defensive matchups are going to be like, but let's see who they have. Kelly Oubre, 16 points. Like, if he doesn't get into foul trouble, might be guarding somebody like Zion. He doesn't get into foul trouble. He can stretch the floor. He get hot from behind the arc. Terry Rozier get hot from behind the arc. Then they could probably put up a fight. Somebody like Gordon Hayward is somebody who can get this own shot and stuff like that. But you do have some pretty decent defenders on the other side of the ball here, and Herb Jones and stuff like that. And just like I said, this New Orleans Pelicans team is pretty stacked. Graham coming off the bench. Looks like CJ McCollum is running a one. Yeah, Graham, Alvarado, Murphy with the flame, and shit, Larry Nance Jr. Najee Marshall. I mean, Jackson Hayes might be back. Look, it's going to take me a little while. I mean, Zion went out there and took 20 something. What did he take? 22 shots last game, 9 rebounds. He's a double candidate. I just can't back, this Pelicans team right now, okay? I mean this Charlotte Hornets team right now. I'll think about you know, the player props later on. You guys got some definites or some strong leans? Let me know. The three ball is always going to be in play though for these guys. 2.5 for CJ McCollum. I can get down with that. Terry Rozier is going to shoot a ton of threes, so and then Gordon Hayward, PJ Washington's going to try to stretch the floor with the three ball as well. So you'll get 2.5 for him at plus 152. You get guys like Trey Murphy or something like that pop up on the books. Then, of course, he has a flamethrower. He went 4 for 6 for 3. He will, pop that thing. So, a lot of guys, I guess, got to brief you on this here. But for this game here, you could do a same game parlay, and just get to the usual suspects, get you a few dollars and get out of there. You know what I'm saying? But, get you some nice, plus 100, 200, 300 and get out of there. But, be on the lookout for the blowouts, margins, and everything for this game. I just like everything about the New Orleans Pelicans in this one. Give me the New Orleans Pelicans in this one here. So, yeah. Next game we're going to talk about here is the San Antonio Spurs and Indiana Pacers. 232 over under in this one here. Should be a pace-up matchup here on both sides. It looks like both teams want to, push the pace here. All right. Injuries. We have injuries. Damn, I don't have any injuries or anything pulled up, but we are dealing with injuries in this spot here. So, I mean, we won't have any Miles Turner. We know he's out for a week. Smith. So keep an eye on Jalen Smith because he's questionable for this game here for right knee soreness, and that's probably it for the significant injuries there. But yeah, so yeah, man. I mean, in this game here, I mean, you can stick to the usual suspects of what they do. Um, I could start at the 3 point. I can start at the 3 point here because I got interest in the 3 points in the three ball here. All right, so. Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, Tyrese Halliburton, and all four of these guys, they in play. I think Buddy Hield took 13 threes yesterday. Don't quote me on that. But, that's something that you can look at. He took 13 threes. I want to say, you know what, though? Let me get a number for you guys. Don't just throw anything out there. Hmm. hmm. Either way it goes, we know that's what he's going to do. So 3.5 threes is not out of the realm of possibility for him. He did rebound the ball very well as well. So Buddy Hield, I got to lean towards the over. He took 11 threes. He went 4 for 11 for 3. And like I said, they I don't know what they're gonna do about this game here. They want to see who's going to lose this game first. That's what they between these two teams. Probably it's going to be a tankathon here all season. Two teams that we could probably target. So yeah, but yeah, man, I got interest for the three ball for all these guys. Even if you want to alter some threes here, get into a 2 threes for Vassell, 2 threes for Keldon, and 2 threes for Halliburton. Be my guest. It's very possible that these guys can get there. All right. Halliburton he went 3 for 6 for 3 last game. Speaking of Halliburton, definitely going to have some interest in his assist prop here. It's going to be sitting at 9.5, I believe, but he's a double candidate. In this matchup, he should assists should be a little bit easier to come by than last matchup. I think they played Washington Wizards yesterday or last game. So can't talk you off the over here. Got a slight lean towards the over assist, and if you're gonna take his assist, then you might as well just look at a double there. So a double is in play there for him. That's a very low number of assists for Vassell for the amount of minutes that he'll be playing. And Keldon Johnson, the usage should be there for him and Vassell. Their points props are in play. Not afraid of that backcourt defense over there in Indiana. All right, so Guys that are not on the books, Duarte. So you can look out for somebody like Duarte coming off the bench. You know, he could probably have a game here as well. All right. So then they got the other young boy, uh, uh, Bethel Benedict. I don't want to butcher his name, but Benedict. You know, he packs a scoring punch off the bench. So those are some guys that you need to watch out for. But you know, overall, I do like the assist props and the threes here for this team for overall. All right, for both teams. Yeah, assist prop for uh uh Halliburton, double double. As far as the side that one, I can't do it. So the over probably in play at 232 and a half. Chicago Bulls and Washington Wizards here. We got 222 and a half over under in this spot here. Chicago Bulls are the dogs here. That's one thing. They're going on the road. Great game for the Bulls last game. Going up against the uh, Miami Heat, and we'll get to those guys in a second. So right off the back, it's a lot to like about this game here. Um, Especially from a usage standpoint, because we know what I mean. Well, th- th- there's a few guys that had a lot of. They played a fair amount of guys. This Washington team, so it's a few things that you guys should be on the lookout for here. All right, so uh, let's talk about the bench. All right, so we have Rui Hachimura 24 minutes off the bench, Barton 25 minutes off the bench, and Darrell Wright, he played 27 minutes off the bench. So you know, Darrell Wright, you're gonna have to watch out for this guy. All right, because with this team he can be a valuable piece. All right, so he's somebody that you can watch out for. He only shot 3 for 7 from the field. Not a big time high usage guy. Good defender, but somebody to watch out for in the near future. Then you got Barton. He went 4 for 10 for the field, 2 for 3 for the threes. Can't forget about him. Now the starters. Um, Kyle Kuzma, he's not backing down. He went out there and took 10 threes yesterday, last game, not yesterday. He went out there and took 10 threes. So he's not backing down, all right? And then you got Monte Morris and Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal is doing a little bit of everything. He took 7 threes. He went 2 for 7. And then, he had 5 rebounds and 6 assists. Bradley Beal, he's somebody who's going to have the ball in his hands a lot. That's pretty much, there you have that. On the Bulls side, no Levine, so I'd expect a lot of usage from the usual suspects. However, the Bulls ran a 9-man rotation last game. Jermichael Green, I forget his first name. Green played 18 minutes, 15 minutes for Drummond, 19 minutes for Grouges. He went 4 for 8 for 3, 4 for 5 for 3, and then Kobe White 25 minutes. He took 11 shots off the bench. That's pretty good. That's fine and dandy, y'all. But I like this matchup here for somebody I like the minutes. The minutes equal opportunities for somebody like AU DeSamo, okay? 7 for 14 last game. 3 and 6 from for 3, and 6 or 4. 6 rebounds and 4 assists. All right. A little bit tougher defensive matchup, I would say, versus Miami. But this Washington defense, I don't think they're as tough. Okay, so I expect things to be a little bit more loose here. And like I said, DeRozan and Dusamo, both of these guys played 36 minutes. You know what Dusamo was doing last year. Okay, so let's go to the assist prop here. And this game here is going to be a nice game for same game parlays, okay? This is going to be a nice game for same game parlays, all right? So I want to go over to the assist prop. I think it's assist prop sitting at 4.5. At plus money, I got strong interest towards the over in this one here. Not an official play, but I got some strong interest towards the over. On PrizePicks, it's going to apply on PrizePicks as well. Probably going to get a 3.5. Probably going to get a solid 4 on PrizePicks for Ayo DeSamo. Let's see, do they have any of these guys out right now? All right. While I'm looking for these guys, DeMar DeRozan, he's going to have the ball in his hands a ton. All types of different defenses are going to be thrown at him. We know he's a really good basketball player. He went out there and had 9 assists last game. Okay, so his assist prop is sitting at 5.5. If you're feeling froggy, you can leap, you can alter it, whatever the case may be. That's something that I really, those are two props that I really have some interest in. All right, and same thing with the rebounds. When we know Kyle Kuzma is a pretty decent rebounder, but they're still small. That's small. Kristaps Porzingis is a big guy, but Kyle Kuzma's probably not there about 6'8", 6'9". Um, you know, uh, you're gonna fall into some rebounds. All right. DeMar DeRozan's rebound prop is sitting at 4.5. We ate good off of that. So give me the over 4.5 rebounds for him. He had 6 rebounds out there last game. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. So that's another prop. All right. And then when it comes to altering these props, we got a 10.5 rebound prop for Nikola Vucevic. Yes, please. I do like that. I do like it. So, and even rebound prop for somebody like Ayu Dosunmu. He went out there and had 6 rebounds and 4 assists. Okay, so I like that. I have interest in that. So this is shaping up for same game parlay. Like four, even if four rebounds is not a real possibility for AU. Even guys like Bradley Beal. 4 rebounds is not a real possibility for him. DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Kuzma's rebound prop sitting at 7.5. He's a robo rebounder. He had 10. I have interest in that. Even if I want to tease it down to a 6, then I can get to that as well. Throw that in the same game. No, Kyle Kuzma in the same game parlay. You could get 4 rebounds apiece, 6 rebounds for Kyle Kuzma. It is what it is, man, and that's without even going to points. Okay. Do like Vucevic for a double here in this spot here. And you can look at Kristaps Porzingis for a block. He just really gets blocks. Okay, so you can definitely look at Kristaps Porzingis for a block, even if you have to live bet it. So for a double from Vucevic, you can throw it in a parlay if you don't want to, mess with that minus 150, and that'll get that. You'll get that for minus 150. Loving the matchup for DeRozan. Probably won't go to his full points prop, but the usage is there for him. Points prop sitting at 27.5. Yes, I cannot talk you off of that for sure. And even going towards the combos, man. So I'm touching on a lot of this Bulls game. You can tell I like this a lot. I like this a lot here. Even if you're looking at player combos, what is this? Points and assists, somebody like AU 16.5, or rebounds and assists. I think it was 10.5 for 8 rebounds and assists. Official play, 7.5 for AU. Yeah, give me that. I like that. Yeah, I like that. 7.5 rebounds and assists. Shit, minus 120. Let me write this shit down. I hope y'all got y'all pen and paper. Let me write this shit down. Rebounds and assists. Rebounds. Oh my God, yes. I could be wrong, but it is what it is. Rebounds and assists at 13.5 for Nikola Vucevic. I don't know. It is what it is. He could definitely go out there and get 18 rebounds, on his own. 17 rebounds. I think he had 17 rebounds last game. Yeah, he had 17 rebounds last game. 12 points, 17 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's a 2 assist getting motherfucker too, and he will be out there shooting a 3. And speaking of the 3, DeMar DeRozan went 2 or 3 for 3-pointers. Man, be on the lookout for him. He's a great mid-range shooter, and he could probably go out there and knock that 3 down. And speaking of 3s, let's touch on those 3s and get out of here. All right, so you're gonna get 1-3 for DeMar DeRozan, sitting at minus 115. Ayo Dosunmu went out there and hit 3 threes last game, 2 threes for him at plus 110. Yeah, so hey, there you have it. Be on the lookout for other players. I touched on this game a lot. I have to keep it moving. You can tell I really like that game for same game parlays, okay? Orlando Magic and Atlanta Hawks here. Look, we got an over under 225 in this spot here. Orlando Magic at Atlanta Hawks, 9-point favorites here. And man, a lot of concentrated usage on this team here. All right. And like I tell you guys, like I said, I was saying yesterday, like, you know, these guys went out there and had a double apiece. All right. Both of these guys had 10 assists. Uh, uh, um, Both of these guys had 10 assists. Trae Young and Murray had 10 assists, 11 and 13 to be exact. The main beneficiaries, I'll tell you of this, is going to be John Collins and Hunter. Okay. Now this team went a 9-man rotation last game. The bench is they brought in Kongu, Holiday, Johnson, and Holiday off the bench. Look, the usage is it's going to be there. John Collins was very efficient. All right, like I said, the pick and rolls for both of these guards are going to definitely benefit John Collins and Hunter. Hunter went 10 for 15. John Collins went 9 for 12. Granted, they did play Houston Rockets, but still, this is another similar matchup right here. So it is what it is. 30 minutes apiece for each and every last one of these guys. 38 minutes for Young. 38 minutes for Murray. 26 minutes for Capella, but 34 and 32 minutes for Hunter and Collins. All right, so just sticking to the highest usage players in this game will probably get you somewhere. So double candidates, man. Both of these guys, man. I mean, what the fuck? What can you say? Both of these guys are double candidates here. DeJounte Murray, Trae Young. You get both of them at plus money. You can straight bet both of them. You can build it out in same game parlays for both of them. It's just, it is what it is. These guys are going to have the ball in their hands, and these are two of the best setup men in the league. All right, so I can't talk you over anything here. Give me the over 7.5 assists. I'm gonna be on that train. I'm gonna just stay on that train, man. Give me over 7.5 trips with assists for DeJounte Murray. We know he's a triple-double threat. Give me over 7.5 assists. I mean, it is what it is. You could alter it, whatever the case may be. That's fine with me. You could go. I did the same game parlay. I did I did four. I did 4 assists. I did 6 assists. No, you know what? I did 6 assists for both of these guys, and I think I did 4 rebounds or some shit. Now, what did I do? I have to go back and look at my phone. I did 6 rebounds for John Collins. Yeah, 6 rebounds for John Collins. 6. I did the 3-6 Mafia. That's what I call that, the 3-6 Mafia. 6, 6, 6. That got me, and the number was better. It was like minus 101 when I put that in there. So, you guys don't need me to talk about this. However, Wendell Carter went out there and got that double for us last game. We know Banchero is out there playing some ball. Keep an eye out on the status of Cole Anthony. And I don't know if I would go for the double with they don't have him out right now. I don't know if I'll go for Wendell Carter's double, but I've seen him get some doubles in some tough spots. So I'm not going to be afraid to go there, but I probably would, I don't know, probably tip my expectations. Either way it goes, loving this game here. And, it's point props rise here. I'm loving this game, 16 points here for John Collins. I have to lean towards the over, man. I have to lean towards the over in this spot. I like his matchup. I have to lean towards the over. DeAndre Hunter out there balling, 32 minutes, 15 shots, shooting efficient, getting set up right, 10 for 15. He had 22 points. Collins had 24 points. Similar matchup. I can't talk you off anything. Nice same game parlay environment here. And then we have no numbers out for Orlando Magic, so I'm just going to keep it moving. I've been talking a long time in this shit. I've been talking a fucking long time. Let me get this shit down here. All right, Detroit Pistons at New York Knicks here. 219.5 over under in this spot here. Right off the back, official play for me, over 5.5 assists for Jalen Brunson. Okay, that's one play that I had there. Already locked in. I think I got that at minus 115 or something like that. We can check and see what the numbers are with this here. Assist. And it applies on PrizePicks as well. So over 5.5 assists, minus 128. I'll take that. You can even ladder it up. He had 9 assists last game. You can even ladder it up if you want to. All right, a couple of things I want to point out here. Keep an eye out for Isaiah Stewart. He's going out there shooting a three this year. If you want to take him in a parlay, go ahead and be my guest. He was shooting at the end of the season last year. I can only mess with Evan Fournier when it comes to shooting the three ball. That's it. I don't want to see him on my tickets. None. What else here? Okay, Sadiq Bey. I would have thought Sadiq Bey would have been the one taking 13 threes, but nope, was not. Bojan Bogdanovic. So I can't talk you off the over 2.5 threes for that. There will be some days where you're going to catch Bojan, you're going to catch Sadiq Bey, or both of these guys are going to be hot as fuck from the 3-point line. And then you can't count out somebody like Cade Cunningham, who hit 2 threes last game. Okay, so the three ball is definitely in play here. However, veteran presence in Bojan Bogdanovic stretching out the floor. These guys can knock down plenty more shots. Cade Cunningham, his assist prop is going to probably be a thing this year with the spacing that they have on the floor. So his assist prop is going to be a thing. It's probably going to be a thing. Let me see if I can get some numbers on how many assists that he had last game. I think he had 9 assists. Don't get me wrong. So probably don't want to be late on this here. 10 assists. So he went out there and had a double-double. He played 35 minutes, the most out of anybody. That's one good thing right there. 2 threes and 18 points. Yes, please. And Bogdanovic went 6 for 10 for 3. I'm sorry. Sadiq Bey, I'm a little bit worried about that. You gotta get the usage in there. All right. He only took 2 threes. We know that's not like him. He had 8 points. We know that's not like him. However, he will go out there and get him a few rebounds and a couple assists or something like that. So that's something that you can probably look at there. Going up against this New York Knicks team, Sadiq Bey rebound props in at 4.5. Something I'll keep my eye out on. Honorable mentions, guys like Isaiah Hartenstein, and I'm gonna love blocks for somebody like Mitchell Robinson, and his rebounds are in play here. Mitchell Robinson, okay? So if he stays out of foul trouble, of course, his rebounds are in play here. So can't talk you off of that, sure. So there you have that. Let's keep it moving, all right? Don't have a side in this one yet. Do not have a side in this one yet. Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat, man, 218.5 over under in this one here. I just don't know, man. This Heat team, they dropped that one against my Bulls. Shout out to my Bulls for winning that game. I just say the Bulls won that one. But start lineup, Jimmy Butler, Martin, Adebayo, Lowry just still being out there fat and shit. And Hero started. I don't know, man. You know, I believe if I'm betting this game, it's going to be Boston Celtics or nothing for me in this spot here. Okay, it's going to be Boston Celtics or nothing for me in this spot here. That's all. I didn't look at too many props. I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't look at too many props here. I will have some interest in the rebound prop for Al Horford. I want to say right now. For right now, I think I'm gonna have some interest in Al Horford's rebound prop. I need to see what it is. Probably 6.5. So they don't have him out. I was looking for him earlier. However, Jason Tatum, I could only look for him to be rebounding the ball pretty good this year, especially until because he'll be playing 4. So especially until the kid comes back, Robert Williams. However, the usage is there for the usual suspects: Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Jimmy Butler. But I think this this Boston Celtics team might be just a tad bit too much for these guys. They're pretty deep. I like what they got here. Give me Boston Celtics here, even on the road. A lean, not an official play. A lean on to Boston Celtics on the road here. All right. Uh, you don't need me to tell you any props. You know what to do. You guys know what to do. Toronto Raptors at Brooklyn Nets here. We got an over under 227 in this spot here. Toronto, right back up to Nick Nurse, right back up to their old tricks again. Running their ass out there for 30, 35 minutes. Putting Pascal Siakam at the 5. So I'd imagine that's probably how we're gonna see these guys. How we're gonna see this lineup. So let me see if I can get some numbers from this team. Cleveland, they played Cleveland. Um, so yeah. So on the what you see is what you get on the Toronto Raptors side, man. What you see is what you get. I'm undecided in this game right now. I think I'm about to start leaning towards Brooklyn. I don't know though. We'll see. It's going to be interesting to see how Brooklyn is going to, adjust to this Pascal Siakam thing out there running around and shit like that. But we'll see. Um, I'm gonna have interest in the three ball here. One guy I'm gonna have interest in definitely is gonna be Gary Trent Jr. That's what he does. He shoots the three ball. I got a little interest in the over 2.5 threes for him. So that's one thing I wanted to get out, and rightfully so for everybody. All right, the usage in this team is concentrated. The starters, like I said, Pascal Siakam 34, 38 for OG, 32 for Bonds, 39 minutes for Van Vliet, 37 minutes for Gary Trent Jr. All right. It was a tough matchup against Cleveland last game they played. It's going to be a tough matchup against Brooklyn this game. Brooklyn added a few defenders, a little bit of length, so we'll see. But yeah, all those minutes equals opportunities. So it shouldn't be hard getting to plus money if you're doing same game parlays. On the so I'll have some interest in the assist prop as well. Assist prop for guys like Fred VanVleet as well. All right, so his assist prop is sitting at 4.5, no, 5.5 at plus money. He went out there and had 6 assists last game, I believe. Oh, he had 5 assists. I think he can hit this assist prop, but it's only a lean though. But everybody, all the usual suspects are in play for 3. Don't get it twisted. Now, Ben Simmons, I think it's a way. I see an instance where he could bounce back here. I was looking at his rebound prop. I really, really have some interest in this rebound prop here. With a smaller team like Toronto Raptors, they have a few guys that can rebound, but with all those guys out there playing, Ben Simmons has to get. He went 5 of 5. He had 5 of 5 last game. He fouled out in 23 minutes, so I don't think he fouls out this game. I think he has a better game. His rebound probably sitting at 6.5. Got to lean towards the over there. All right. Assists, same thing. I mean, he had 5 assists last game. Assists probably sitting at 6.5. Can't talk you off of that. If you want to get to I was looking at something like a 6 and a 6 for Ben Simmons, six assists and 6 rebounds. That came out to plus money. When I typed that in, I don't know what you're gonna get it for now, but that came out to plus money when I typed that in, and it's still at plus 102 right now. You don't need me to talk about Kyrie's and Durant's and yada yada. Those guys are solidified. Durant took 22 shots. He had 32 points. Tough matchup for Kyrie last game, but tough matchup for Brooklyn overall versus the Pelicans. They just got a team that's on the up right now. So Durant rebound props should be in play as well. 6.5. There's no Twin Towers or anything like that roaming around in this Toronto Raptors team here. All right, so a lot to like here, a lot to like for a same game parlay. Stick it to the highest usage players. That's all you got to do, man. Stick to that and take these motherfuckers for what they do. Let's keep it moving. Don't have a side in that one yet. You guys got a side? Let me know. Utah Jazz, Minnesota Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert going back to his old team. I just, one thing I will tell you is, uh, one thing I will tell you is, this Utah Jazz team do have some guys out there that can go out there and score the ball. Don't get it twisted, all right? But they don't have enough size here. They can possibly get eaten alive. But these guards can go out there and have a ball. You got guys like Colin Sexton Jr. that come out there and get you. Colin Sexton can come out there and get you, and had and did, and they won. He's a bona fide scorer, man. So don't act like he's not a scorer. Uh, Somehow, what's his name just starting? I mean, ain't no somehow. I mean, I would have kept my role coming off the bench if I was Clarkson, but Clarkson started. I mean, he could score. Conley going out there playing 30 minutes and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Malik Beasley, big time flamethrower. He has 5 threes before you could even blink. He took 9 threes last game. So these are guys that you can look at for live betting. Um, the backcourt, the backcourt over here in Minnesota, not that good defensively. You know what I'm saying? Not that good defensively. And like I said, you got guys like Colin Sexton, 6 for 12, 1 for 4 for 3. He had 20 points. Rudy Gay, he had 16 points. And Malik Beasley, he had 15 points. He was 3 for 9 for 3. And then, I mean, those are just the guys that are coming off the bench. So they will be able to put the ball in the rack. I ain't gonna lie. But defensively, in a matchup like this, it's a matchup nightmare. Gobert liable to eat their ass for lunch, dinner, and breakfast. Same thing with Karl Anthony Towns. I have some interest in that spread, but I'm not going there right now. It's only a -110. I can find -110 within this game if I wanted to with the same game parlay. So it is what it is. Memphis Grizzlies at Houston Rockets here. Um, 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 yeah, 232.5 over under in this spot here. We have we have yeah, we have let me see. Um, all right, so man, this team is they this Memphis team, this Houston team, like bro, shit. You got first thing I want to talk about here is the 3 ball here. Okay, let's cut straight to the fucking chase. All right, uh, they shot a lot of threes last game. Memphis Grizzlies shot a lot of threes, and it's like they shooting a 3 ball. You know what I'm saying? I'm Aldama took threes. He went 3 for 8. All right. Desmond Bain, he went 3 for 13 from behind the arc, and Morant took 6 threes. He went 3 for 6, and Conchar, he went 4 for 9 for 3. So they shooting a lot of threes in the absence of their players. Even Tyus Jones coming off the bench, he went 6 for 16. And he took 8 threes. Okay, so that's one thing. All right. Now the usage for Bain and John Morant is going to be there. Bain took 22 shots. John Morant took 24 shots. So right there, that's letting you know it is what it is when it comes to usage. Those are going to be the highest usage players until until their teams get healthy. All right, and minutes equal opportunity. Bain played 37 minutes. John Morant 38. Adams 33. Aldama 39 and 33 minutes for Conchar. Okay, 25 minutes for Tyus Jones off the bench. Those are the guys that I have interest in. When their names pop up on the bench on the books, minutes equals opportunities. These guys are gonna get the usage. I ain't fucking with nobody else outside of that. But a long story short, I had to go through that to let guys know what these other guys have been doing. All right. Now all the numbers are in play for somebody like John Morant. I can't even talk you off of it. The 3 ball, it's juiced up for Desmond Bain. You can fade it if you want to, but he's going to shoot a lot of them in this matchup. And you want to talk about threes? Jabari Smith took 11 threes. The rookie, he took 11 threes last game. Eric Gordon's still out there chucking them up. Can't talk you off the over 1.5 right there. And Kevin Porter Jr. and Jalen Green, they had bad shooting days. These guys took a lot of 3-pointers, so it is what it is. And couple that with the fact that Houston is not playing good defense, doesn't play good defense, pace up matchup, a lot of shots and a lot of stuff that to be had. So you got to look at the rebound prop for Steven Adams. Okay, 10.5 rebounds for Steven Adams. If he doesn't get ran off the court, off the floor, then how could you not like that? In the midst of all these injuries and et cetera. So that's another thing that's in play, right along with rebounds for Ja Morant and stuff like that, because it's going to be out there. That's a lot of stuff that's in the play, but you can see ways that you can shape up your same game parlay or your alternate prayer props and betting and stuff like that. 7.5 assists. I can't talk you off of that. Ja Morant can fuck around and get a triple double this game. So I can't talk you off of that. All right. PrizePicks. Let's refresh PrizePicks and see what they have out. They still have the same guys out right now, and I ain't gonna say it's a little annoying, but it could be a little annoying. But they take it all day. Either way it go. If I'm betting this game, it's gonna be Memphis Grizzlies or nothing. But I probably won't. I probably won't bet this game. I probably won't bet this game. I probably won't bet this game. I can see instance. What's the? Let me see. It's a possibility. I mean, if Houston Rockets hitting their shots, yes, this game could go over, man. This game could go over. If Houston Rockets hitting their shots, the game can go over. So I can see instances where this game could go over, but it's probably a stay away from me for me as far as the total or anything like that. I could find a minus 260 or plus one a minus 110 in game if I want to. Live betting is major key, y'all. Major key. Live betting is major key. Um, Denver Nuggets at Golden State Warriors 229 over under in this spot, and I just don't want to back this Denver Nuggets team right now. Okay, I don't want to back them for defensive reasons here. I just don't like the defense. I don't like their defense. Okay, and keep an eye on the status of what the fuck is your boy name? Jamal Murray. Keep an eye on the status of Jamal Murray here. This Golden State Warriors team is pretty deep here, so I got some interest in that 4.5. All right, I got some interest in that 4.5. Uh, Nuggets just fell to the Utah Jazz 123 to 102. This bench does not look good. How many points did they have off the bench? They had 24 points off the bench. To Michael Green had no, that's Jeff Green. Oh my God, Jeff Green. Mm, mm, mm. Who was that? Bruce Brown and mm, mm, mm. Bones Highland. All right, so I'm saying they starting Caldwell Pope, Murray, Jokic, Porter, Gordon. None of these guys scare me defensively. I just it is what it is. Maybe some of these guys come off the bench and get hot, but Denver just gonna have to show me something. Denver just gonna have to show me something. I'll be looking at player performance doubles in this game here. I did say one that was probably kind of enticing to me, which was I just think they probably need somebody. They of course they're gonna need a big body out there if this game's gonna stay close. Uh, hmm. Oh, so I could have sworn it was 7. I could have sworn it was 7. Now I probably don't want to get there. Um, Rebounds for Looney in the win. 8 rebounds to Looney for the win. If his ass stayed a foul trouble, he might be able to get there. But it's a lot. It's a lot. 5 threes in the win for Curry. Definitely in play. Who are they going to put on him? I mean, Jamal Murray. You sure you want Jamal Murray out there chasing his ass around? I mean, it's what it's going to have to end up to anyway. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. I just don't like the defense of this backcourt. Now, Caldwell Pope, he's an okay defender, all right, but I just can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't with Denver right now. So, you guys know what to do when it comes to props for Golden State. You don't need me to tell you shit like that, all right? Last but not least, Phoenix Suns at Portland Trail Blazers 224 over under in this spot. Phoenix Suns are 5-point favorites here, and I'd have to say I have to lean towards Phoenix in this one here. Another team that I can't back right now for the simple fact of the depth. All right. So let's talk about Portland Trailblazers bench. Winslow, Eubanks, Little, Sharp, Brown. No. These guys, I can't back them. You know what I'm saying? Now, Phoenix Suns, they get in their ruts and now go out there looking stupid and shit. Like, but I can't back them. I can't back them. But 35 minutes for Grant, 25 minutes for Nurkic. I don't know what the fuck is going up with Nurkic. 37 minutes for Lillard, 38 minutes for Hart, 36 minutes for Simons. That's what we want. That's what we want, especially in same game parlays and for props. That's what we want. All right. So let's talk about let's talk about let's talk about Josh Hart. 6.5 rebounds, not out of the rim possibilities. You can tease it down if you want. 6.5 rebounds, now I gotta lean towards the over that. Small lean towards the over. He went out there and had he had 7 rebounds last game versus Sacramento Kings. This Phoenix team, not too big, all right? Not too big. While we're on the subject, we can go over here to because we can go over here to the combos here, and we can look at things like rebounds and assists. All right, rebounds and assists for Josh Hart sitting at 10.5. He goes out there and get us 5 assists last game. And like I said, how thin this this Portland Trailblazers team is. Many minutes they're going to be out there. When Lillard gets a breather or something like that, Hart can handle the ball. They do have Winslow coming off the bench. He played 26 minutes. He can handle the ball, but Josh Hart, he can handle the ball, man. So I see instances where even this 10.5 rebounds and assists could probably hit. His PRAs is sitting at what? Let's see. Points, rebounds, assists sitting at 25.5. Now that's when it starts to get a little. He did take 11 shots. He didn't take any threes, and I'll get to that 1 second. He did not take any threes, so he had 19 points, man. He taking double-digit shot attempts. Hey, 25.5 probably won't be out of rim possibilities. I think it might be a little high though, but he's proven me wrong time and time again. Points and rebounds. I want to see what his points and rebounds is. All right, 21.5. All right, it is what it is. All right, let me get off of that. But yeah, I have a lean towards his rebound prop. Now, he did not take any threes last game. If you're looking for a parlay piece, and he does not seem to take any more threes, under 1.5 threes could be in play for Josh Hart. All right. Now, while we're on the 3 subject here, Devin Booker surprisingly only took 1 3 last game. I don't know what the fuck is up with that, but it is what it is. However, Chris Paul, 1 3 is not a real possibility. Miles Bridges is hard for his ass to be trusted, and Damian Lillard and Anthony Simons. I'm gonna like the over on 3 for these guys every single game. It just is what it is. If I want to tease something, I could take 2 threes for Anthony Simons. I could take 2 threes for Damian Lillard. I could go up to 1 3. I could take 1 3 right now while it's a fire sale for Mikal Bridges at minus 350. You know what I'm saying? I can get 2 threes for these guys, but anytime you fuck with Bridges, it's pain. He's gonna give you pain, all right? He's gonna add pain to the equation. So if you can find a way for Devin Booker to hit you a couple of them, and then you can still get a decent number on that. You know what I'm saying? But you can ladder up to threes for those guys, whatever the case may be. Now, on the Phoenix Suns side, look, the books, they always play this bullshit game. FanDuel especially. So when you talk about somebody like you're gonna have to wait for him for them to put him out because I've been waiting all day. But you're gonna have to wait for Cam Johnson, okay? He went 3 for 6 for 3 yesterday, last game I want to say. And it's just, he's got the flamethrower, and he started, and you have to just wait for him. But he's not on the books right now, and that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. So Bridges 41 minutes. You can look at his rebound prop. I have some interest in this rebound prop. 41 minutes for Booker. Have some interest in this prop in this point prop, and I have some interest in the double double for Chris Paul. You get that at plus money. Love the guard matchup here for the Portland for Phoenix Suns. They're not good defenders here. All right, and if you're feeling froggy, point Booker ish. He had 9 assists last game, so his assist prop would be in play. If I'm betting on this game, it's probably going to be Phoenix Suns or nothing for me in this spot here. And with that being said, guys, peace, man. Peace out. Peace.